Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a little home vlog. We've been away from home the last few days and it's been really fun, but now I'm like ready to be home, especially because I have my car now and I have a really busy rest of the week. I honestly did not pick the best week to go to Toronto because I actually am running a conference on Friday for my corporate job, and those are just always the most chaotic busy weeks. There's always like a lot going on last minute, a lot of running around and all that jazz, and I kind of feel like I'm out of routine a little bit. Anyways, I'm very excited to be home. I had so much fun on the trip, but you guys know me. I am a homebody and an introvert at heart, and I'm really excited to just like be home, get back into my routine. I have a thrift haul for you guys. Matt and I went thrifting on Saturday right before we left, and I have a really good thrift haul for you guys, including this really cute mid-century modern bookcase that we found for $8. We got our countertop, so I want to share that with you guys. The other two that I tried from Wayfair just didn't work out. They were a little too small. I obviously have some packages to share. I have a little bit of a Toronto haul for you guys, just some stuff I got my second day that I didn't share in the vlog. Matt's also having a little wing night tomorrow, so I think we're gonna just do like a super relaxing solo night at home, play some games, read some books, and honestly I'm so excited. I'm just staring at the dogs because I miss them literally so much. And yeah, but I just made myself a tea. I just feel very like bloated and like bleh. Honestly, as much as I try on trips to not get bloated and to stay in my normal routine, it just never works for me. So I'm having a nice cup of hot tea. It's also supposed to be super rainy tomorrow and I'm really excited about it. But anyways, let's start with the little Toronto haul. I picked up a few shirts at different vintage stores. If you guys watched the Toronto vlog, I'll share some of the things that I shared in that video just in case you didn't watch it. But I got this vintage Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend long sleeve. So excited about that. And then this is just the prettiest color, and I just love a graphic tee with like holes in it that's like really been well loved and worn over the years. You can just tell it's been so worn and loved, and yeah, I honestly just love the color of it. It feels very like spring and summery, and this is just like a jousting department t-shirt, and I just thought it was super cool, so picked that up. I haven't been able to find I'm a Fan by Sheena Patel anywhere. I ended up finding it at Type Books, so I picked that up. I also picked up the 2 Lemony Snicket books that I was missing in the series at Balfour Books. And then at, I went to a used bookstore on, everyone is saying I said it wrong, Roncesvalles. No, I keep saying it like a French person. I'm just gonna keep saying Roncesvalles because it sounds great. I'm so sorry if that's not how you say it. There was a used bookstore. I want to say it was called like Reread Books or something. Picking up Keeper of Enchanted Rooms for like a couple bucks. So those were kind of the books that I picked up. And the Indigo girlies who I ended up meeting with on this trip, I met with Jess, and she was the sweetest. She brought me a little care package, which was so kind, and she absolutely did not have to do that, but she was like, I was trying to find books that you haven't read yet, and she actually managed to find 2 that I haven't. So first one that the Indigo team got me is Anna O, which I've heard so many things about, and then The Leftover Woman by Jean, I don't want to say her last name wrong, so I'm just gonna kind of show you guys, and I believe this is a evocative family drama and a riveting mystery about the ferocious pull of motherhood from 2 very different women. And then she also got me this set of pens, which I love. And then of course, if you guys didn't know, I love Papier. I've worked with them before, and you can actually get Papier products at Indigo. And so she got me a notebook, which is so sweet. I actually don't have any of their notebooks. I have a ton of their planners. So that was so sweet. Stopped at Curiosa, which is like a witchy Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, like fantasy lover store, kind of like a Halloween-y store. And anyways, I got my mom this little coin purse. My mom loves all things witches like I do, so I got her a little coin purse. And then they gave me this really awesome like little newspaper, and I ended up just picking up 2 cards that I'm going to use as like prints for our gallery wall in the front room, because I'm trying to kind of curate a very bookish, subtle bookish theme for the gallery wall. So anyways, I got this one, and then I also got this one, which I thought was so cool. So that's kind of what I got while I was in Toronto. And now we should probably open the packages that I have, because I want to get them just like put away and out of the way. Okay, this one I've already opened, but I always love sharing my seasonal FabFitFun box with you guys, and they are sponsoring today's video, which I just love them so, so much. They're truly the best, and I look forward to getting my box every season. It kind of feels like Christmas, honestly. If you guys don't know, FabFitFun is a customizable box that you get 4 times a year with each season. You can get 6 full size. Oh my gosh, there's so many different things you can get. Beauty, fashion, fitness, wellness, home products, whatever your cup of tea is and whatever you enjoy kind of like treating yourself on, you can get with FabFitFun, which is what I love about it. And you can always change it up, right? Some months I do home products, some months I do mainly fitness products, some months I do, you know, hair and makeup. It all kind of depends. I kind of love that I get a little bit of everything. So this is the summer box, and it's valued up to $350 US, which once again, I'll put all the numbers on the screen for you guys. And I'll share my discount code with you guys after. If you guys use my code, your first box is only $55.99, and the value of the box is up to $350. And as per usual, I'm gonna break down everything I got in my box and like the cost of each thing, so you guys can see like how much my box is worth. Okay, so first thing that's in my box, but not in my box, it's already in my shower, are the Amika Mirror Ball Shampoo and Conditioner. This is a product that I have repurchased numerous times. I am a huge Amika fan. I've realized over the years of doing my hair that the way to maintain my highlights and my hair, because I only get my hair done like once a year, is a good shampoo and conditioner that's not going to strip my toner and my highlights. And so I love Amika Mirror Ball products. I love Amika in general. I've gotten a ton of their other products from FabFitFun. Really awesome when products you already know and love come in your box, because then you can kind of repurchase them and you're kind of saving a little bit of money. So I got those, and those retail for, I want to say, around $70. So here's the box for this month. It says this box just got a nice tan. I love their branding. They do such a great job on these boxes. So that was the first thing that was in my box. Okay, next, I feel like the box is a really great way to treat yourself. Like, I would not normally buy a really bougie hair clip, but I love that I can do it with the box. So this is a little hair clip from Machete, I believe is how you say it. And I love the color of it. You guys know I love a half up, half down claw clip moment. So this is perfect. And the quality feels really good on this. This is the color of it. It's like, because I've tried some other bloat type supplements, because as you guys know, I have IBS. There's oftentimes products and brands that I want to try out, but I don't want to pay full price for. And so doing it in my FabFitFun box, once again, it's just like a nice way to save money. So these are the Array bloat supplements, which would really come in handy when I'm traveling. And I've actually already taken a few of these as well. I traveled with them. Absolutely love the packaging. Yeah, I've been wanting to try these out for a while, so really excited about that. Okay, guys, one thing about me is I love the smell of sunscreen. Like the OG coconutty sunscreen smell, like the vacation sunscreen smell. When I saw this, I was so excited, because you guys, I always say to Matt, if I could find the smell of sunscreen in a perfume bottle, I would buy it. And now I have. The Vacation Sunscreen Company actually came out with a perfume. It's called Vacation by Vacation. Packaging is stunning. Look at that. So giddy about this because I love the smell of sunscreen. I'm so excited to use this in the summer. This is the Ina brand. This is their anti-chafe liquid powder. Listen, one thing about me is I got thick thighs, and I carry chafing deodorant all year round in my purse. It is an essential product for me, especially when we're in places like Florida. So I'm really curious to try it in a liquid powder form. This is what it looks like. And once again, I just love that it's an opportunity to maybe try out brands or products that you've been like eyeing but didn't want to pay full price for. Really excited about this. And then lastly, we all know that I'm in my plant era. I feel like this month is a really good mix of like home, wellness, and then also like hair, and then also perfume. It's like a good little mix this month. This is a planter from Mama Pots, which sell these at a plant store here in Ottawa. But just like a really nice speckled pot for my plants, as we all know, and it has a drainage hole, of course. As per usual, I have 2 different codes for you guys if you want to buy the annual membership or the seasonal one where you're charged 4 times a year. So with the annual one, that one you buy up front and you save a little bit of money, and with my code you get a $200 gift with purchase. So I'll put that code up on the screen for you guys. And then if you want to do the seasonal one, which is where you're charged 4 times a year, that one gets you 20% off the seasonal membership. I'll put that code on the screen for you guys. And just a reminder that if you use my code, your first box is $55.99, and I'll put what that is on Canadian in the screen. And yeah, a huge thank you to FabFitFun for sponsoring today's video. I love working with you guys. You are one of my favorite brands in the world. Then I have this random package. It just has my address all over it, so I don't want to show you guys. I don't really know what this is, and I haven't ordered anything from India. I have no idea what this is. I ordered this bag like 6 months ago. I think it might have got lost in transit, truthfully. Yeah, I ordered this like 6 months ago from Etsy. I'm glad it finally made it here. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. It's stunning. I'll link the Etsy listing down below. I wanted just a little bit bigger of a bag than a tote bag, but smaller than my Vera Bradley weekender bag, like just something in between that I could use if I wanted to like run to a coffee shop, because I actually ended up selling my Lululemon tote. It never sat on my shoulder properly, and so I wanted something that I could use not just as a tote, because I don't really go into the office that much, but that I could also use to grab groceries or to go thrifting, that was just like a little bit bigger than a tote bag. And I found this for a really good price on Etsy, and the reviews were really great, and it's like this little like quilted bag, and it's just stunning. It's very spring. I love it so much. And then the inside, I didn't actually realize this, but it has a pocket and it's striped on the inside. So I thought this would be really great if I ever have to go into the office. I could also use it for thrifting. Once again, just kind of like an in-between a tote bag and then also my weekender bag. And yeah, so kind of gonna be my new everyday tote. Really happy with that. I literally thought it got lost, honestly. I'm pretty sure Etsy gave me my money back because it took so long to get here. So then we have a package from Matt and Steve's. Oh, this is so cool. It's like a little mini Caesar. I don't drink Caesars, but maybe Matt will. And if not, maybe we can give them to our neighbors or something. That is so cool. This just says, oh, they're the Canadian duo behind the Extreme Bean, the Caesar Sipper. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so we got a Caesar. We got some hot and spicy pickled beans, which is amazing. So cute and small. Do you guys see how tiny this is? That is so sweet. Thank you, Matt and Steve's, so much. That is so kind. Just making more of a mess for myself at this point, honestly. And the whole point was to clean up the house. Lastly, we have an Old Navy package. I've had a gift card since before Christmas, but something I'm trying to work on is, you know, when you have a gift card and just like want to buy something to buy something, I'm trying to not do that and wait until I actually like find something I really want. First, we obviously stocked up on flip-flops. I have no idea where any of our summer shoes went in the move. Then this was like the main reason I wanted to place the order. I always wait till Old Navy's like 40% off, but I needed a new trench coat. Oh, this is what I was worried about. I'm not sure if I want like this material or the like warm wool one, double breasted tan coats. I'll have to try it on and see if it fits. So now I have to clean up this lovely mess around me and unpack. There are so many boxes and like little things around me that now I need to clean up. I feel like that was not really the best idea, but I'm gonna put myself to work, get this cleaned up. Matt said he was gonna just like make something chickeny, I think, for dinner. Probably not vlog too much today just because I'm honestly just really tired from the flight, and it was just like a long day. I was like bopping around Toronto all day, got on the flight home, which luckily it's only 36 minutes this time. And yeah, I think the main bulk of the vlog is going to be tomorrow because we're going to have a really nice rainy work from home day together, and Matt is going to have a little guys night. So I think it'll be really nice and we can just do a lot of homebody things. But thank you for coming to my little unboxing. Let's clean all this up now and let's do a quick little unpacking so we can do some laundry tonight.
What do you think of it?
Good morning, everybody. It is clearly a very gloomy day here, and I'm honestly kind of living for it. I just have so much to do with my corporate job, getting ready for this conference, and then also just I have a decent amount of brand work to do this week, and then also just like stuff around the house I want to get done that I'm totally okay with a rainy day because I'm really productive on rainy days. I think it's because when it's nice out, I'm like, oh, I want to go for a walk. Oh, I want to go to the library. Oh, I want to go to the post office. Oh, I want to run errands. And rainy days, I just like don't really want to leave the house. So, oh, you guys got a little sneak peek at the countertops this morning. I'll show you guys after. I'm gonna wait and see if it kind of brightens up a little bit today. It's only about 7:30. I'd say I feel rejuvenated, but I still feel pretty sleepy, and I think that's just because I'm such a homebody and an introvert that as much as I had fun on the trip and I love, you know, getting to see friends and stuff, being out and about in the city for like 12 hours is a lot for me. And so I feel like it might take me a few days to feel well rested. But I went to bed at like, I don't know, we went to bed actually decently, not late last night, like probably around 11. We binged the rest of Fallout. I think we watched like 4 episodes and we finished it last night, and it was so good. Oh my goodness. Game to movie / like game to TV show adaptations are just incredible. One thing about me that I feel like a lot of people don't know, and it's why I don't share a lot of gaming stuff on here, is I am not like a big cozy gamer. Which like, it's kind of like books. Like I have nothing against it. It's just not for me. It's a little too slow paced for me. I'm not like a Animal Crossing slow paced. Ironically, I asked for farming sim recommendations, but I don't do like Stardew Valley, like the slow paced stuff. I, at my core, am like a action gamer girl. It's what I grew up playing. I grew up playing Halo. Was that appropriate for like a 6-year-old to play? No, but I vividly remember some of my fondest memories growing up would be like waking up before my dad still lived here in Canada, waking up before him and playing on the PlayStation. I'd play like Tony Hawk, or I'd play Halo. I was a big Grand Theft Auto kid, and so I grew up playing like action video games, kind of my element, which is why when you guys ask for game recommendations, I don't really have any, because I feel like no other girls I know really like to play like Fallout, Halo, Red Dead Redemption, all these games. I didn't grow up playing Fallout, but I like grew up knowing about it, and so I had no idea what it was about going into it, and I loved it. One thing about me is I love any film or TV show adaptation that is somewhat set in the 50s. The 50s is like one of my favorite eras, 40s and 50s. I don't really know why, honestly. I just love the music, I think. Loved it. Highly recommend, even if you aren't into gaming. It's kind of like The Last of Us. Like I think anyone would enjoy The Last of Us, even if you didn't play it. It was incredible. Matt has played Fallout. He said it blew him away, and honestly, so good. It was kind of hard to tell if it was going to be a show that ended on a cliffhanger and had a second season, but it definitely will. The producers, the directors, the writers, everyone on that team did such an amazing job. I think that is 100% going to be my show of the year. Like, without a doubt, more than Three Body Problem. The shows that came out this year, because we did also watch Ted Lasso, but that didn't come out this year, but we watched it for the first time this year. But I think Fallout hands down wins for like my best show of the year, and it's literally only April. So now I want to play Fallout, but Matt says he has it on the Xbox, so I might sneak up there and play that. When you go to the gym today, I'll probably just do a cardio day. I tend to get pretty I can never say the word exacerbated long COVID symptoms when I'm like traveling and I'm stressed. So I really just want to focus on just moving my body this week, and I think I'm going to start I'm a Fan this morning. I finished Paradise Rot last night, which we can talk about later. Wasn't for me, but if it was for you, I love that for you. It just wasn't my kind of book, truthfully. But that's the thing about literary fiction, is I love trying out new subgenres, and that was I don't really know what it was marketed as, queer horror, but it wasn't very horror-y in my opinion. It was like very prosy, which you guys know I'm just like not a very big prose girl. Like they were just talking about like rotting fruit a lot, and I wasn't understanding what like it was signifying. So yeah, wasn't for me, but the Goodreads reviews are like through the roof. Everyone loved it. I think it just wasn't for me. There was also a lot of trigger warnings for like a little bit of a pee. Just don't think that's really for me at all. So yeah, do with that what you will. But I'm really excited to start I'm a Fan this morning and sip on my coffee. Anytime I travel, I am the most excited to come home to my coffee. I don't really honestly enjoy getting coffee out anymore because nothing hits like my coffee. I think it's just because we have a Breville and we can like make good espresso now. We've had our Breville for, I don't know, going on 2 years. We got it on Facebook Marketplace, which if you guys are ever looking for one, I highly recommend checking Facebook Marketplace. We got ours for like $300 Canadian, and it had been used for like 6 months. The guy just like really needed to sell it. So it was honestly the deal of a century, because that's like $700 off and it was practically new. But I just love my coffee at home so much. So if you're one of those people who's trying to cut down on their coffee costs, I don't say go out and buy $1,000 coffee machine off the bat, maybe like save up for one or find one on Facebook Marketplace, but it's like hands down one of our best purchases in the last few years because I never really want to go out and get coffee anymore. This is the Breville Barista Express, I think, and if you can find it on Facebook Marketplace, get a good deal on it. It's so worth it. So anyways, I am enjoying my little coffee. I'm gonna sit down and start my book. And I think I'm gonna start work around 8 today. We wanna get a good gaming session in tonight. I think I wanna play maybe some Red Dead Redemption. Honestly, that sounds kind of fun. I'm really like back into cowboys now with Fallout. There's literally one cowboy in it. But I'm like, ooh, I'm craving like a good Red Dead Redemption play. I still wanna play Baldur's Gate 3 so bad, but it hasn't gone on sale yet. And I think I've decided this, that my 100K gift to myself, this is like so, someone's gonna be like, wow, that's, some people probably buy bags. I want a PlayStation. I grew up playing PlayStation. I enjoy the Switch, but I'm definitely a like big console girl at heart. And I find that the selection of action games on the Switch isn't, obviously because it just can't handle it, amazing. Don't get me wrong, we love our Switch, we're never gonna get rid of it. But I would really love to have my own like gaming system, and Matt has the Xbox. I don't think we need a second Xbox, but I definitely want to have something downstairs that I can play. So I think when I hit 100K, my gift to myself is going to be a PlayStation. I think it's the PlayStation Slim, but yeah, I grew up on PlayStation. We had a PS2, and yeah, just the games that I want to play. I feel like everything I want to play is on PlayStation anyways, and anything I want to play on the Xbox, I can just play on Matt's. And let's go start a new book. I'm just like so chatty today, and yeah, I'd say welcome to the home vlog, but we started it yesterday when we got back from the airport. Okay, you guys, I think maybe you can tell a little bit better now that it's brighter out, but here are the countertops. Don't mind this over here. We have a lot of work to do in the kitchen now that we have the countertops, but if you guys remember the coffee bar area, the countertops were actually higher than the sink area was. It was so annoying. So much. This is laminate. It's not real butcher block. But I'm just so happy that we have something that we can like wipe down and stuff. This is the color combination that they will be. This one right here. It's kind of hard to like show you. I guess there you can kind of see, but this is like an off-white. This is, I want to say this is Pale Oak, I think, by Behr. We have to do some work in the kitchen now because our previous countertop went up to meet the tile, which is somewhat normal. I don't know if it's too normal nowadays, but they do give you the option to do it. But I just like the look of like a slick countertop, like just going to the back and not meeting the tile. So we had to obviously rip it out of the wall, and this is how you can tell our house is old. We got lath and plaster back here. It's not even drywall. Matt has to just put in either a piece of wood along here or drywall, and then we are gonna buy tile. Luckily, it's pretty easy to find square white tile, and we're gonna just tile down here so it meets this tile and the countertops, and then we're gonna regrout it white because this is actually like a green grout. Very interesting choice, but yeah, it looks so good. That's a project we're gonna get to in the next few weeks, hopefully. But yeah, so happy. And then we are gonna replace our sink. Super happy with them. And they look so good, especially with our like, I don't know what this is called, floating stove thing. So yeah, really happy with the countertops. But I'm gonna make a little bit of a breakfast. This is new to me at least, that Quaker does protein pancakes, and I figured we could try. I've tried Kodiak, I've tried Birch Benders, I've tried Flourish. I like them all pretty equally, but I feel like Quaker ones would be really good. So thought we could give these a go and do like a little bit of a pancake moment this morning since it's so yucky out. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. It literally has like a little tab to open it. Hi guys, hello. It is currently 1:55. I just got out of a few hours of meetings and like just some last minute conference stuff that was going on. And now I'm about to take my lunch break, and I think my plan is to give you guys a thrift haul, and then I think I'm gonna organize my books. I don't know, maybe I'll do that after work. Or maybe I'll do it now. I haven't really decided yet, but I typically spend half my lunch break for me and half my lunch break for the dogs, but they don't really like to go for walks when it's raining. So I let them out in the backyard to do their business, but neither of them really enjoy walking in the rain. So luckily it's supposed to stop late this afternoon. So we'll probably do a few big walks tonight. Oh my gosh, there's a bunny in the backyard. But I actually have my little thrift haul from the other day just sitting here because I leave it in a basket. I get asked sometimes where I keep stuff that I'm like waiting to give a home, because I feel like I thrift a lot for future purposes. And I just have this basket that I got at HomeSense. I think, I don't know, when we moved, I'm pretty sure I probably got it for something else, but decided to use it for thrifting, and I just keep it in the corner here in the dining room, which the dining room is slowly coming together. We definitely need to work on getting a table next, but we have the hutch little thing set up. And I mean, there's not really much height right now because, you know, I've been kind of gone and busy, so we haven't really been able to focus on decorating it, but I really like it so far. We have the record player here, which is nice because we can finally use it. Where the record player was in the front room, we didn't have a working plug or a plug nearby, so there was nowhere we could play all of our records. So I'm really happy we have somewhere we can play it now. I feel like the dining room kitchen area is a good spot. So anyways, here's the basket that I use for like thrifting goodies, and I kind of like to let them accumulate. That way if I'm filming like a thrifted versus styled video or anything like that, I can kind of just put them in here for now. If you watched my reel or my TikTok, it's the same things that I got in that video. I think my total was, I want to say like $27. It was between $25 and $30. I don't remember anymore. Maybe $27, and it was just at like a local thrift store that's like a few towns over. So first thing I got was just this. I think it was 50% off. So yeah, I think this was $2, and it's kind of that same color I was wearing this morning. But this is just, what's the brand? Denver Haze, and it's like a 2XL tall, and it's just like the perfect sleep shirt. I really love getting my sleep shirts at the thrift store. So yeah, just like a really big, oversized, cozy little shirt to sleep in. I also picked up this skirt. I did not try it on, so if it doesn't fit, I'm happy to like re-gift it or re-thrift it. I don't even know like what size. Oh, it's a size 6. Okay, it honestly might fit me because it's pretty stretchy. I'm normally an 8 or 10. So this actually might be a bit of a long shot, but we'll see. It's pretty stretchy. It's just a super cute little like gingham short black and white checkered skirt. It was $4, and it's just, yeah, a cute little mini skirt. Got this little wooden tray. I feel like you can't go wrong with just like a little wooden tray for like the remote, or just to have here in the dining room. Could even be, yeah, like a little catch-all for your keys. This was like 50 cents, I'm pretty sure. This really cute sign for the bathroom. Is this considered cross-stitching? Like we have that one that says like Home Sweet Mortgaged Home or something, but I got this one for the bathroom, and I think it's so cute. I think I'll paint the frame gold or black to match the vibe of the bathroom, but it's so cute. This little brass hook, no clue where I'm gonna put it, but I could not pass it up. Little jumper on here. I've been searching for a wall sconce for what feels like forever since we moved in. I finally found this one, and I love the design on it. I'm gonna probably rub and buff it. I have no idea where I'm gonna put it, but the great thing is you can literally put it on any wall. We have 2 little taper candle holders. This one will probably go in my hosting supplies because it's like a little bit smaller, and then I also got this one, and I just love these old-fashioned ones, these brass ones that are a bit deeper. And this was, most of these don't have prices on them anymore, but this was $1, and it's in pretty good shape. I'm just gonna clean it up and rub and buff it. I think this is called a candle snuffer. I think that's what it's called, but just once again, like a nice old antique brass one. And I think this will look really nice just like on the table decor for like a coffee table. So I got that. This one I think we're gonna use for our toothbrushes because it kind of fits the vibe of the bathroom with the blue on it. This one's like a nice tall one. And then this one, I just couldn't pass it up because I just loved the shape of it. And listen, all of my mugs are loved equally. Okay, I just love them. And then lastly, I got this little pine, or it looks like pine wood jewelry box. I don't know if I'm going to use it for my jewelry, but I thought this would honestly make a really good monitor stand or just like a little catch-all. I was really hoping to find a way to incorporate this next to the coffee and put our coffee supplies in here maybe. This was $2.50, but it's so lovely. Or even by the front door for your keys. I don't know, I just think it's really cute. So that's the thrift haul from the other day. And if you guys are interested in the actual thrift with me, there's like an Instagram reel and a TikTok for that. But let's make some lunch. Those pancakes were super yummy. I actually found them a bit fluffier and had a bit more flavor to them than like a Kodiak cake. So really enjoyed them. I ate that sandwich so fast so I could come organize my books. I try and do this like once a month. This section has kind of become like books I've either gotten from free little libraries around here. I've thrifted recently, gotten like PR, etc. And so once a month I try and go through kind of like all the new books and then put them in their homes on the shelf. And then I also really am wanting to do a big unhaul, just if I haven't read it in like the last 2 years. There's a lot of books here that I bought when I kind of got back into reading in about like 2020 when the pandemic first started, like The Cruel Prince, the Caraval series that I haven't read it yet, and I'd rather give them to someone I know would love them. And if I ever want to read them, I don't know, maybe I can read them at the library. Just giving everything a little tidy up, a little once over, really just kind of, you know, giving her a little TLC, because sometimes I feel like the library just kind of gets away from us. So I'm going to give this a little tidy up. Okay, organize the library a little bit. It didn't take me too long. I really just wanted to kind of make this shelf here that was kind of like the books I really wanted to read. And then I kind of reorganized a little bit and I actually got rid of a fairly decent amount of books. I think like 11 books, just books that I've had for either like the last 2 years I didn't want to read, or books I've gotten back from like friends and family recently that I didn't love and I'm going to donate. And then I just put all of my library books into my new bag, which is great for library books, because I've mentioned how I get really overwhelmed with a library because I'm not used to having a library that I get like holds like as soon as I ask for them. So every time I see a book like on TikTok or wherever someone recommends a book and it's available at the library, I like place a hold, still being in that old mindset of like, oh, it's gonna take half a year to get here. But then it's ready within like a week and I end up usually having like 10 books at once from the library, and then I just get super overwhelmed. So my new strategy is to do things on like my later shelf, because at the library, at least with like our library system online, you can either like put a hold on something or like save it for later. So what I'm gonna do is, besides my new releases that I already have on hold, because, okay guys, sorry, I just choked on some air. But besides new releases that maybe a few people are waiting for, if I see a book is available, like ready, because you can usually see like what number in line you'd be for the book, I'm just gonna put for later and try and only have 2 or 3 library books out at a time, because then I get overwhelmed and I don't read any of them at all. So that's my new action plan, because I've learned in therapy that instead of just making excuses, create a new action plan for yourself. So my new action plan is we're gonna start from scratch with all of these library books, regardless if we've read them or not, because we know if we wanna read them again, there's no wait. So that's the plan for that. I am gonna go back to work now for the last like hour and a half of the day. And then I'm gonna go run all my little errands, which are not really fun. I'm just gonna go to the library and the post office. And then we can go to the gym. I'll take the dogs for a big walk because hopefully it'll have stopped raining, and then we can spend the evening together, and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, back to work we go. Hi, hello, we are done work. It is currently, honestly, it is like 5:20 already. I don't know where the evening is going, but I took the dogs for a walk, and then I just loaded everything up for the conference in my car. That way I don't have to do it at the crack of dawn tomorrow. And now I'm gonna go do my little beginning of my night routine, which is, if I have any books at the library, I'm go pick them up, go to the post office, and then go to the gym. I have to say, the challenge is exactly what I needed to just kind of like get not my butt in gear, but just give me that gentle reminder that I do have time to move my body. You guys know, I'm all about the balance. I'm all about the balance. However, something I struggle with is telling myself or like convincing myself that I don't have time to move my body. And especially today where I've just been like cooped up all day because it's been raining. I just really want to go. Honestly, I want to just do a big walk on the treadmill just because it's pouring rain again. I thought it was supposed to stop this evening, but I don't think so. So I think I'm going to go and do that and read on my Kindle. I'm not really in like a lift mood. My current split has just been 2 lower body days, 1 upper body day, but I haven't lifted at all this week. So I think I'm just going to get back into that routine next week. I'm not really feeling it. So I'm just going to kind of go with the flow. But even though the 60-day challenge kind of turned into a 30-day challenge, and now I'm back in the swing of things, it was really good because the biggest thing I wanted to take away from that was that you do have time out of your day to move your body. Stop making excuses, which is like my biggest flaw. And I'm not saying you have to move your body every single day. You gotta do what works for you. But tonight, for example, I want to rot on the couch all night. And there's nothing wrong with having a total rot night, okay? You don't have to go to the gym before a rot night. I'm not saying that, but my issue is that like my body craves movement. Like I'm craving moving my body right now, but I would find every reason to not go. And like my body is like asking for this. It's like if I'm craving it right now. The whole evening ahead of me, I can fit in a 20 or 30 minute workout. Like I can do it. It's not gonna ruin my night. It's not gonna get in the way of my night. I still have time to cook dinner. I'll still have time to play games and rot on the couch for the rest of the evening. And yeah, so that is the plan. I'm trying to figure out what I want for dinner. I did not prep anything, truthfully. I really want soup. Or I might just find something in the freezer. I'm kind of thinking like tortellini or something could be good. Or like a little pasta dish. Those are the thoughts. Those are the feelings. Those are the plans. I am just wearing my blue, I think the brand of these is Sunzy on Amazon. They're my favorite leggings in the entire world. They literally feel like a Lion's. And I love them so much. I love the color of them. I have them in pink. I have them in black. They're honestly amazing. I can link them for you guys. I'm just wearing my Lululemon. This is the Define jacket. I have quite literally had this since I was 19 years old. Maybe 18, honestly. First year university. I got this and I've been looking for it forever since we moved and I finally found it the other day. So I'm not going to shut up about it and I'm not going to ever stop wearing it again because I love it so much. It really just snatches you in, you know? I don't know. I just feel like a bad bitch in this. So I should probably go now, but okay. Anyways, I will see you guys when I get back. And it's 6:50 now. And look, see, we have time. We have time. And I am so excited because I'm having what I would call girl dinner. And some might say this is not girl dinner, but I don't know if anyone can relate to this. Matthew, love this man, but he needs to have like a meat, a vegetable, a starch, like a classic dinner. You know, I could eat a charcuterie board for dinner. He doesn't consider soup and grilled cheese dinner. I do. So that's what we're having tonight because he's not here. And I'm gonna have a little diet lemonade. It's like a sparkling one. These are so good. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm a big iPad girly. I love my iPad so much. If anything, I actually really want to upgrade to the Air, the new Air, so that I can use the little keyboard on it. I am an iPad girl. I love having my iPad here while I'm like making dinner. I love sitting in bed watching a little YouTube. I'm an iPad girly. I love doing a little, I can't do a little typing on it. I wish I could. That sounds like it would be fun. But I think I'm gonna watch the weekend warm up. Obviously this weekend is the Chinese Grand Prix. I'm so excited on the F1 channel because I have the biggest crush on Will Buxton, like ever. I have the biggest crush on him. He's such a cutie little boy. So I'm gonna watch that. I'm going to make some soup. This is, I don't know, I just found it, honestly, in the cupboard. Sprague organic Tuscany style minestrone, which I have a few favorite soups. I love tomato soup, broccoli cheddar soup. I like tortilla soup. I like most soups actually, except cream of mushroom. So I'm gonna have a little minestrone and then I'm going to cut some homemade bread because I feel like grilled cheese on our homemade bread is gonna be so good. We've got 2 types of cheeses. We already had cheese slices and ham, so it kind of worked out. So I didn't have to go to the grocery store. We've got medium cheddar, and we've got provolone, and then some Black Forest ham.
Alex, this is a track you know like the back of your hand.
Williams, unbelievably, back on when George Russell would make the move around.
Break in August as well. It's a nice respite, I think, for the teams. He's refused to name those teams.
And is that it's not going...
Corners that they've got here.
Okay, you guys, I feel like a little giddy girl, honestly. The chokehold that this series has on me, I can't explain it. This is like probably how some people feel about reading ACOTAR and like Once Upon a Broken Heart and stuff. Like, I have been wanting this feeling out of a fantasy series for so long, and I finally got it. I'm just like, I'm so giddy. Anyways, I just decided to reread the last few chapters of Gleam, which is the third book in the Plated Prisoner series. I finished it off my first night in the hotel in Toronto, but you know when you're kind of like half asleep and then you keep reading because you just want to be like done with something, and then you have to end up going back the next day to read it anyways. This book was so good. If you guys are just like, what are you even talking about? This is the Plated Prisoner series. This is the third book. I believe there's 5 out so far, and the 6th one comes out this year. And this is a King Midas retelling that follows King Midas and Oren, who is this plated prisoner. She is this like gilded, golden fae who he keeps in a cage as his, I guess, like saucy little lady, if you know what I mean. He has a lot of mistresses, but she's like his golden mistress. And long story short, there's like a lot of deceit and backstabbing and political intrigue in this, which is something I have found that a lot of romantasy books lack. Like, not in a bad way. It's just that's something I'm looking for. Obviously, you guys know, I read Game of Thrones. I watched Game of Thrones. I fell in love with it. That's what got me into fantasy. And I have been looking for something that gives me a similar political intrigue, deceit, backstabbing feeling. And this is it, honestly. Even kind of gives me the same vibe with the whole like 5, 6 kingdoms. I will say the first book, gotta hold on. It's like one giant ass prologue. The second book is like better, and everyone says each book gets better, and this was a 4-star, and I totally believe them now. Oren's character development in this was incredible. Like, I was just like rooting for her. I was reading this on the plane, and like not many books get me giddy. Like, I am a very emotionless reader, but I just could not stop giggling, and I got Mo to read the series, so I love reading a series at the same time as her, so we can like talk about it back and forth. We're like one of your best friends about, you know, like the book you're reading. It's so fun. Anyways, oh my gosh, I just like, I haven't felt this giddy about a book in so long. I can't give it 5 stars because I just like, once again, I struggle to rate series because I feel like the next book is going to be better. I don't like slow burn at all unless it's done like super angsty tension. Like, if it's like a light and fluffy romance, I don't care for your slow burn. Like, it's just not for me. But this slow burn, and I don't want to give it away because you don't know who the main love interest is in the first book yet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's just so good. Like, I have no words. I feel like a giddy little child, honestly. I'm trying to pull up my notes here because I put notes in my Notion about all the books that I read. Oh, I will say that the second book, the characters are kind of a bit all over the place. And this book, they're all brought together again, which I just absolutely love. It kind of makes the stakes feel a lot higher. And there's just like something about all the characters being in the same place that just makes the story great because you know that they're going to interact with each other, but you have like no idea how it's going to play out. Anyways, I just had to reread the last few chapters to just like make sure I understood the ending, and it was just so good. It's just amazing. So anyways, yeah, these are the old covers. I don't know if she did this on purpose. I'm assuming so, but Raven Kennedy decided to re-release the books in these beautiful, I actually have it somewhere, beautiful gold hardcovers, and she's releasing, I'm assuming she did it strategically to be releasing one book a month up to the release of the new one, because I think the new one comes out in August. So if I'm not mistaken, March, April, May, June, July, August. So where is it? Oh, it's right here. So for example, Guild, which is the first book, got re-released in March. The second book will be re-released in April. Gleam will be re-released in May, etc. But these are the old versions of it, which you might be able to find. I know that stores stop carrying them, but obviously they have to sell their current supply, so you might be able to find them. I just got them at the library. There's just like something about reading a big book like this back and forth on my Kindle and in a physical book that I love. But these are what the new ones look like. They're so stunning, and look at those gold sprayed edges. Oh, are you kidding me? I actually haven't even taken the covers off. I know that some books have stuff under the dust jacket, and I didn't think to look at this one, but it's stunning. Imagine these like all lined up. Oh, they're gonna look so good. I love that we're on this journey together. So anyways, I just finished that up. And then in terms of my current reads, I feel like I have a lot going on my Kindle right now. I try to take a break between each of these books, but I'm not really good at that, clearly. So because the next few books are also like 700-800 pages, I've kind of just been pacing myself and picking it up when I want to read it. But then I also decided now was the time to read Binding 13, which is also an 800-page romance. And truthfully, know what this is about. Of the high school romance between a rugby player and a new girl at school. 10% into Wild Love, which is Elsie Silver's newest book. I don't love romance books that involve kids. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm just like not ready to be a parent yet, but I just don't love it. I'm sure it's gonna be amazing, but I'm having a bit of a hard time getting into it because I also don't love the whole like kid shows up at your doorstep, oh, you're my dad trope thing. It's not really a spoiler. It happens in the first 2% of the book, but there's that. I'm 30% into Just for the Summer. It's over there. I'm liking it. I just feel like I haven't been in the mood to read it because it hasn't been very like summery here, and it's very much like a summer in like the East Coast cottage vibe. So I'm working my way through that. And then don't you guys worry, I'm still on my literary fiction kick. I am still reading Cursed Bread by Sophie McIntosh. And then the one I started today. As we all know, I'm a mood reader. I have to have 600,000 books on the go. So anyways, those are all the books I'm currently reading. And then like I mentioned, I wanted to kind of start from scratch with the library. So I'm only allowing myself to have like 2 to 3 holds at a time, because then I also have like multiple US library cards that I pay for. And so I just like, the holds are coming in like it's hot, honestly. Celestial Wife, which this cover, stunning. And this just says, they say polygamy is the only way to heaven, but she's looking for paradise on earth. This looks really interesting. It just says a young fundamentalist Mormon girl escapes her polygamist community with a coming of age story in the tumultuous 1960s. For fans of Emma Cline's The Girls and Amy McKay's The Virgin Cure, this is a coming of age novel about a fearless young girl's fight for freedom at a time of great historic change. So thought that could be a fun read. And then my hold finally came in for Lore of the Wild, which I am so excited to read. This is a romantasy debut about an enchanted library, 2 handsome fae, and 1 human who brings them all together. And yeah, it says an abandoned library with a deadly enchantment. Honestly, nothing sounds better than that. So those are kind of some of my like priority reads, but those are the book updates for you guys. I feel like I haven't given you any in honestly a hot minute. It's currently 9 o'clock. I haven't got as much rotting done tonight as I would have liked to, but that is okay because we have the whole weekend. It's a race weekend. It's going to be so nice and cozy. I'm trying to decide if I want to watch like a comfort show or a comfort movie and game, or watch YouTube. That's my favorite thing about gaming, is that like I can do both at once, or I could play the game on the big screen. I don't know. We're going to figure it out, but I'm going to go get a snack. Did I tell you guys I have my t-shirt back on because I got warm? You can probably tell. Also, in case you're wondering, I did indeed wash this sweater literally last night. I made us do a load of laundry so that I could wear this today. Cheers, hot cup of tea. I feel like I have a super simple nighttime routine, but honestly, I look forward to it every night. You guys know I'm just a really simple person at this point. I live for, you know, finding magic in the mundane, everyday moments. And I feel like Matt and I's nighttime routine is something we both look forward to every single day. So, cheers.